Welcome back, my friend, to another episode of Finding Forrest Fenn's Treasure. Episode number 1, we started at the boiling river where the warm waters halt. Episode number 2, we checked out Joe Brown's cabin. Didn't make it up there, but there is a cabin there. And from the Google images and the images that people uploaded, it looks like a pretty slick place. And so that's the first 2 hints, I think, in this puzzle that I've solved. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Forrest Fenn is an eccentric millionaire that hid $2 million worth of gold. He's somewhere in the Rocky Mountains and left a poem to find that gold. And so we are chasing that poem down, trying to find Forrest Fenn's hidden treasure. And I believe the home of Brown is the cabin. In episode number 3, we checked out a second possible home of Brown, which is up Tom Minor Basin, because some people believe that the home of Brown could be grizzly bear, and Tom Minor Basin has more grizzly bear. And there's so many grizzly bear up there, it's crazy. And while I was up there, I found an abandoned trail. So if you go to episode number 3, make sure you like that video, because once we hit 500 likes on video number 3, I will hike an abandoned trail and I will take you with me. And I'm so pumped and so excited to do that. So make sure you go like video number 3, because it will be a great hike. So in episode number 4, we checked out 8 Mile Creek, because Big Draw is the first big draw after Joe Brown Canyon. And when we came to that, we found that it is a private road, private access. People like their privacy. And so I am not going to impose on their privacy. That is a private road. There is no way that Forrest Fenn hid his treasure up the first draw after Joe Brown cabin. And so if that is a spot that you've looked on Google and thought that maybe perhaps the treasure was hidden up 8 Mile Creek Road, that is incorrect. It is not up that road, and Forrest Fenn would be one of the first people that I know that would respect the privacy of other people. We do have another location, and it's off of the poem, like there's hints of riches new and old. And up Mill Creek, which is very short from here, is another draw with a river that there's no way you could paddle up it. And up that area, there was a Mill Creek had mines all throughout Mill Creek. So I believe there is a copper mine up Mill Creek. So we're gonna travel up Mill Creek and check out a couple different locations up there. I have a couple of ideas where the treasure could possibly be up Mill Creek, and some of that makes quite a bit of sense. So we're gonna go up Mill Creek right now. We are leaving 8 Mile and going directly to Mill Creek, where there's forest access. Yes, I got some water. Not sponsored by Smart Water, but I've just figured that Smart Water would help me be able to find the treasure or something. I don't know. It was actually just the cheapest that I could find, so I went with Smart Water, and it is fitting. I'm at the Passage Creek Falls trailhead, and behind me there is a location where I think could be a probable location for the treasure, and it's a pretty cool location, and it's a cool spot back up in there, and yeah, I'm really excited to go check that spot out and to see if we can find any signs of a possible Forrest Fenn treasure back up Passage Creek. And it's a beautiful area, love this area, and so let's go hiking. Hey, if you like this journey so far, I'm using the AllTrails app on my phone. I'm not sponsored by AllTrails, but AllTrails makes an incredible app. I just talked to some hikers that tried making it to the falls but couldn't, and if they had the AllTrails app, they would have made it, and they would have made it just fine. It works. The AllTrails Pro works even when you're offline. So even if you lose service, like I have none right now, yet my app is good and working, and everything is looking great on that. So so if you're looking for an application to go hiking outdoors, I strongly recommend AllTrails. It's my choice. All right, we're gonna continue hiking. If you don't subscribe and download AllTrails app right now, you will be lost for the rest of your life. I mean, it's a game changer for hiking. We're here at Passage Falls, and this very well could be the spot where there's heavy loads and water high. There's a lot of water going over this waterfall right now. It is absolutely beautiful. It's an incredible location, and what an amazing hike this is. So we're at heavy loads and water high, and there very well could be, I'm thinking, maybe even treasure down at the bottom of this guy. So that's what I was kind of hoping for. The springtime, we had so much snow and we've had so much water, and the weather has been so cold that this waterfall is pouring. It's cooking, especially for the beginning of July. You know, you'd think it'd be slowing down by now, but it isn't, which is absolutely incredible. The force that this water has. What an amazing journey up to this point. And I'm so glad you stayed with me. Off in the distance there, you could see where there's trees that got burned up by a fire. And when fires come through areas like Montana, it takes a long time for them to regrow and get back up into their normal thing. So I'm kind of wondering if this possibly could be the blaze. I'm not exactly sure. I'm gonna leave that up to you to decide. And let me know what you think about this location, about this spot, Passage Falls. Pretty interesting. There's a lot of things that just seem to fit better than a lot of other locations that I've heard. Man, what an incredible journey up here. Beautiful hike. Waterfalls, you know, it's definitely a hike that somebody older carrying a heavy pack could make this hike. It's just beautiful. And at the bottom of the falls are going really, there's a lot of water coming down the falls right now. So that means that there's just no way that I'll be able to get down there and actually use the GoPro to search under the water. I'm not gonna swim at the bottom of the waterfalls, especially right now. It's just not safe. And I don't know, there could be $2 million worth of gold sitting at the bottom of the falls, but you know, some things just aren't worth risking your life to look for. And so this is where I will conclude the video. Thank you for following. Make sure you subscribe. Otherwise, I'll push you over those falls in a barrel. Just kidding. I'm not going to push you over the falls with a barrel. But you should definitely subscribe. We're going to continue looking for the Forrest Fenn treasure. This is a great location, a beautiful spot to go hiking. Even if you don't find any treasure here, there's something special in this location. So it's what an incredible hike this is, incredible journey. Make sure you get out and keep exploring. We'll catch you in the next one.